Hello. This morning I meditated, and that has made my day pretty good. I feel very in control. I control my breath. Gives me a feeling that everything's all right, and that's good. So I'll keep that up. But I also wanted to speak on definition and self-disclosure. So, what is self-disclosure? Well, it's whenever you talk about yourself to people and give them information about yourself, like stuff they couldn't know from just looking at you. Like your beliefs and opinions and such. Or like deeper personal things for later down the line. But with this comes their perspective of you, because depending on what you share and how they take it is their lens or their view of you and how they see you. And that creates a definition in their mind of you. And when there's like the halo effect or the devil effect, where you start seeing your first impression of someone as good, so you start seeing everything they do as good. And the reverse is also true. You see someone as bad, and everything they do, it's for evil reasons. And this is kind of a, I wouldn't say a bubble, but like an echo chamber effect, but on a single individual. And this is how they are defined in your mind. And so people will be like ultimately good if you see them that way, or very, very evil if you see them that way. And so how people define you is how they'll see you. And so being clear on like first impressions, or just like in general whenever you're self-disclosing, is good, very, very good. Because if you are not clear, or if you're trying to hide something, people are very good at picking up on that, and they'll feel something is wrong. And if they feel something is wrong, then they might see you as wrong, an evildoer, because you're trying to hide something from them. So you have to walk this fine line of authenticity and intention whenever you're like talking to someone, because if they don't, then they might see you as evil even though you're not trying to. But this also depends on that person's perspective. So if they're coming into this conversation and they already have prior beliefs about like stereotyping, that people of this trait are evil or good, and you are one of that trait, then they will see you as more inclined to see you as evil or good, or just have no feeling at all about it, neutral. And you probably have some of those, and I probably have some of those stereotyping, because that's just how it is. But making those judgments before interaction predisposes you to seeing them a certain way. And being aware of these judgments will help you, like when you're meeting someone, stop that like cycle of seeing them as evil or seeing them as good. And I'm putting these in very black and white terms. There's obviously more nuance to that, of the gray that is reality. But this is just like theory. And being aware of your judgments on people before going into conversation is good, because, well, judgments, are not necessarily bad, but they create a level of subversion. I don't know if I'm using that word right, but you'll go into it with these ideas, and these ideas will make it so that how you see them is different from maybe how they're trying to portray themselves or how they are. And that will cause conflict, at least some miscommunication, or at least being aware of how you see people is important, because that's life, baby, because there's people everywhere. And so, yeah, I guess stop judging people before you talk to them. And if you are talking to them, still don't judge them, because judgments create barriers to conversation. Anyways, toodles.